Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and the piranhas were separated...
Oh no!
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way!
If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and the piranhas were separated, then it
Wouldn't have been devoured.
correct?
Where were you
Hiding Ryoma's body! It wasn't really in the stairs, was it? After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. Well, how about behind the curtain? If there was a way to enter the tank from there,
Then it would be plausible.
Or maybe
the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way!
If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and the piranhas were separated,
Oh no!
Where were you hiding
Ryoma's body! It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
after all,
There was only enough space for Himiko. Well, how about behind the curtain? If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put
A body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
but if the body and the piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured.
Correct. Where were you hiding Ryoma's body? It wasn't really in the stairs, was it? After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. Well, how about behind the curtain? If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten
It way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were...
I agree.
Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
That means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas? Gonta knew it!
what is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them. that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agreed that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Huh? How could you hide a body like that?
Oh no! This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was lit from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed. I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of tard school or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
I was wrong!
That's it! It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet. First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm!
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
This is it! If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
so all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Miu, and also Maki.
Now, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful.
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Miu?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit! I was running away from Gonta!
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated at catch my pervert! Filthy male pervert!
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay
What?
at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez. I was running away from Gonta!
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated at catch my pervert! Filthy male pervert!
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
I heard it!
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it. Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi, I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other 3 with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Hiya! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? I could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. You and Gonta's statements prove it.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches! Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while. But at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea. We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is, yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is... because one of these 2 had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these 2 had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone! Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Oh no! was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit either!
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. You idiot!
A two-a-duns idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
What?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot! It really hurts my feelings.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh? Tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Now then.
What are you saying?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Now then.
What are you saying?
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If Square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument. Like this.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
More one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
It's you!
That would be Kokichi. So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Oh, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.